Hippos, warm greetings and heartiest thanks from the behalf of Shandip's Astrology YouTube channel dedicated to bringing to you all the odds related with Vedic Hindu astrology that has remained untold and unheard so long, only for the purpose of enriching your insight for a better kind of living, for a better kind of happiness that you feel from the deepest core of your heart. And as again, this is Shandip Sharkar, son of Man Vole Shankara, the guide from the ultimate code of Nemesis to show you the road Mother Earth is asking you to move forward so that she can also bless you with all the bliss of abundance that she has in reserve for all of her children. And this guide from the ultimate code of Nemesis is a very good connection with the traffic foolish, so that I can help you understand the meaning of the signals that he is trying to show you to channelize, so to let you channelize your energies to the right track. Now, today morning, the topic of astrologization will be the sixth house, the very important house in a particular natal chart. So, sixth house is the house of your indomitable zeal to fight obstacles to win through anything. I mean to say that whether you will be able to set your leafy banners high in the Darwinian struggle of existence, or whether you will be able to make your enemies or competitors playing second fiddle to you, can easily be interpreted from the sixth house or the position of the lordship planet of the sixth house in a particular natal chart. Now, before diving deep into the sixth house, let's understand the connection of it with the ninth house. Ninth house, as we all know, is the storehouse of the reward to our product. The product through the cycle of our previous births for this existing birth. And the reward to our product will get persistence, sustenance, growth and recognition through the 10th house, the second house from the 9th house. I mean to say that the persistence and the sustenance and the growth and the recognition of the reward to your product that you have received in the 9th house will entirely depend on your deeds that you do to show respect to the verdict of the reward to your product from the ultimate code of the Nemesis. Now again, the material gain in the form of abundance from the reward to your product can easily be interpreted from the 11th house, the house of gains, and it is also third from the 9th. So the material gains of the reward to your product entirely depend on your bravery, on your courage, on your willpower, on your effort, on your ability to work strenuously to reaching to that gift of reward. Now, to be precise, it is your ability to work strenuously towards reaching to the reward to your product that you have received in the 9th house determines whether you will be able to be victorious in the Darwinian struggle of existence. Here I would like to make you understand that this Darwinian struggle of existence is nothing but the mere illusory representations of of the product of your deeds. Now, how you will work or how you should do work to show respect to the verdict of the reward to your product, or what you should do, or what you should do to show respect to the reward to your product, can easily be interpreted from the 6th house as it is the 10th house from the 9th house. It is the luck of your so it is the luck of your product in the form of deeds, in the form of karma. and the material gains from the reward to your product can easily be interpreted from the 7th house, the 11th from the 9th. Now, so 6th house is your indomitable zeal, is your willpower to fight against obstacles, to reach to the reward to your product. It is your fighting spirit to let Nemesis know that how deeply you want that reward to your product. It is your willpower, it is your fighting spirit to let Nemesis know that you really want that reward to your product from the ultimate core of Nemesis. Now let's understand that verdict precisely. Based on your product, to the deeds that you had been doing through cycle of previous births, Nemesis has awarded a reward, and that has awarded a reward quite evident in the 9th house in your natal chart. Now, Nemesis also respects your freedom of choice, so he has not forced that reward upon you. Rather, Nemesis has kept that reward in store or in reserve for you, so that if you want, may work to reach to that, or may work hard to get to that. So then the only road to getting that is through your deeds, is through your karma. So 6th house is the never giving up attitude, is the determination or the never giving up craving of every soul for the gift of reward that he or she has received at the time of his birth from the code of the Nemesis, and how hard he or she is ready to work for that. 6th house is the representation of that willpower, of that fighting spirit lying hidden in the deepest core of your heart, that are driving your energies to work harder and harder to get to that particular reward from that core of Nemesis. Now, your determination, your willpower, your never giving up attitude will again get persistence, sustenance, and recognition from your behavioral attitude, responses, and reactions to this world of Maya, to all kinds of spouses, to especially your marital spouse, or every kind of stuff that you may encounter while existing in this world of Maya, while existing in this mother nature. So the material gains from the reward to your product is entirely dependent on your behavioral attitude, responses, and reactions to this world of Maya, which is nothing but the illusory representation of the product to your deeds that you had been doing through cycle of previous births. Now, after so many things, the final outcome of your, what will be the final outcome of your willpower, of your effort, of your bravery, of your courage? The final outcome of your willpower, of your fighting spirit to against any kind of obstacles lie hidden in the den of the eighth house, completely under the control of the nemesis. It entirely depends on the product of your deeds that you had been doing to show respect to the verdict of the gift of rewards from the ultimate core of the nemesis. I mean to say, how you did, I mean to say that how you did or how you showed respect, how you showed respect to that gift of reward from the ultimate court of the nemesis through your deeds or through your behavioral responses and reactions to this world of Maya got accumulated by the venerated supercomputer present in the core of the nemesis to form your product. And ultimately, that supercomputer passes the judgment according to that product. Whether, what, or where will your efforts towards accomplishing that reward will lead you to. So the final outcome of your willpower, of your strenuous efforts, is entirely dependent on the product of your deeds, of your behavioral reactions and responses to this world of Maya towards achieving or showing respect to that gift of reward verdicted on you at the time of your birth from the court of the nemesis. Now, here you will have to understand one thing, that the hindrances or the obstacles that you may face in your road are the result of the product of your deeds towards showing respect to that verdict of gift, are the result of the product of your behavioral responses and reactions to this world of Maya, to this mother nature that you are existing in. So the only way to reduce all kinds of hindrances or challenges or obstacles that you are facing in your road is to insert sense of righteousness in your deeds. Sense of righteousness in your behavioral responses and reactions to your marital spouse, to all kinds of spouse, to everything that you are encountering in this world of Maya. And by doing this, you can get to the desired heights of your very soul. Now, again, you will have to understand one more thing, that the hindrances or the challenges that you are facing in your road are not meant for stopping you, are not meant for posing threats in your road. Rather, they are meant for guiding you to the right track. Mother Earth is asking you to move forward so that she can bless you with all the bliss of material gains that she has in offer for all of her children. And it is also for this reason that Nemesis, the traffic police, stops you very often. whenever you commit a mistake. But as these are the illusory representations of the product of our deeds, we are not being able to understand the meaning of the signal traffic police is showing us. But believe it or not, this guide from the ultimate core of the nemesis, using the purpose of the nemesis, has a very good connection with that traffic police, and I can really help you to understand the meaning of the signal that traffic police is showing you. Now, let's move forward and understand the significance of the sixth house in respect to some other houses also. Sixth house is the fourth house from the third house, the house of our bravery, of our willpower, of our courage, of our ability, of our effort, and it is the fourth from the third. Sixth house is fourth from third. So the happiness of our willpower, of our bravery, of our courage, of our ability, of our effort lies in our fighting spirit, in our indomitable zeal to fight against any kind of obstacles, to win through anything. And the persistence and the recognition of it will entirely depend on your behavioral responses and reactions to this world of Maya. Now again, sixth house is third from the fourth house. Fourth house symbolizes our happiness, our family, our mother, everything. So the happiness of our family, so the happiness of our house is entirely dependent on our fighting spirit, making our efforts, getting victorious in the Darwinian struggle of existence, which is again nothing but mere illusory representation of the product to your deeds, to what you had been doing through cycle of previous births. Now again, sixth house is second from the fifth house. That means sixth house will provide persistence, sustenance, and growth to everything related to the fifth house. Fifth house is again the house of your skills, the house of your son, that is the house of your future. So your skills, your future will get persistence, sustenance, and recognition through your fighting spirit to win through anything in the Darwinian struggle of existence. Now you have to understand the fact that you cannot break that illusory representation of the product of your deeds. The only thing you can do is to moving through that by rectifying your deeds, rectifying your behavioral responses and reactions to this world of Maya. The only thing that you will have to understand is to understand for what you have been sent here to understand. Here I would like to tell you an important thing, that time is still. Time is not moving even a single inch forward. We are moving forward. And the moment we realize that truth and stop moving, we'll get merged with time. And at that time, we'll gain that spiritual awakening of the do's and the don'ts, which will in return enable us to see through that illusory representation presented in front of you from the core of the nemesis as a result of the product of your deeds. So that can easily be interpreted from the sixth house. At least this guide from the ultimate core of the nemesis can do that very easily. Now, if this video has been of any help to enriching your information, enriching your insight, do hit the subscribe button, do hit the like button, and do consider visiting my website at www.shandipishastrology.com, where you will get image-based descriptions, whatever I have said, in written words. Now again, warm greetings and heartiest thanks from the deepest core of my heart for listening to me on my Shandipisha Astrology YouTube channel. Meet you again in my next video. Till then, stay happy and stay blessed.